everyone, it's Natasha Red here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of the Regal Royals. So I hope that you guys are excited for today's video. If you are, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos. And also don't forget to leave me a comment down below. Before we get started with this video, I just want you guys to know that I am currently on vacation. So if I'm not able to respond to your comments right away, just know that I will be as soon as possible and I appreciate you so much. So if you have not watched last week's trailer or the last video, which was a trailer, go check that out because it gives some insight on what's going to happen with the new Henford Bagley family as well as the royal family of Windenburg. So I'm very excited, and in today's video we're going to focus more on the Henford Bagley family, getting to know them a little bit, and we're also going to see another royal that you are very familiar with, and also we're going to learn a little bit of the history about Henford Bagley from my game. Now the Sims team themselves made an actual legitimate history, but my game's history is going to be a little bit different, and I'm so excited to get into this with you guys. So without further ado, let's get on into it. So here is Henford Bagley's backstory. Henford Bagley got its name through two fellas who were good friends, Tommy Henford and Damien Bagley. They had an entrepreneurial spirit and wanted to provide a decent life for their family. They decided to use their life savings and buy a beautiful many acres of land and named it after themselves. Cultivating land was their claim to fame, and many citizens found the quaint and majestic beauty of the land to be delightful enough to call it their forever home. Unfortunately, as business grew, so did tensions, and the two fellows started having disagreements about how business should be done. As tensions rised and people started finding other means of providing foods and goods for their families, sales greatly declined to the point where Henford and Bagley could no longer afford to maintain the land, but also incurred debt and drained their funds. This made life very miserable for them. They made the very tough decision to sell their land. A wealthy, off-to-do family purchased the land and allowed the people to continue their way of life. Things were looking up for the land of Henford Bagley, but not for the co-founders who started it all. They became very bitter. The well-off-to-do family thought that it would only be right to employ Henford and Bagley to teach others the importance of cultivation and farming. This allowed the fellas to maintain a middle-class lifestyle, but not without struggles. Bagley was more optimistic in the opportunities, while Hemford was more infuriated with the well-off-to-do success, wishing that it had been that way for them, and Bagley being the rich ones. Funny enough, the kids of the Hemfords, the Bagleys, and the well-to-dos got along harmoniously, especially that of Hemford's youngest daughter and the well-to-do's oldest son. They took a keen liking to each other. Unfortunately, not everybody was a big fan of this, and definitely not Hemford. He even threatened the little young lad who was well-to-do. He told him he better not ever catch him near his daughter, but as children will do, they let love win and have the classic Romeo and Juliet story. Except there was one problem: a baby. Yes, the Henford daughter and the well-to-do son ended up playing around and having a baby. Did I mention that they were only teens and barely that? Boy, when Henford found out, he was enraged, and he vowed that if he ever got his hands on the little boy, that he would be as good as dead. He'd kill him with his bare hands. So naturally, the well-to-dos weren't doing so well anymore, as they feared for their son's life and their own, and the Henford Bagley citizens quickly turned on them. They went from being wealthy and admired to disgusting and despised. And the poor well-to-do son and Hemford's daughter, they had a life on the way, but what does a young teen do when his life is threatened? He runs. He ran off into the wild, never to see his family, his friends, or anyone from Henford Bagley ever again. Also, he never saw his love nor his child ever again, but he never forgot them though. There wasn't a day that went by that he didn't think about his child and his poor Henford girl who was forced to take care of her child alone. And now this land and the rich well-to-do land will intertwine forever in ways that no one will foresee coming. So some of that may not make sense now, guys, but I promise as the story unfolds, it will become more clear. But now you guys have a little bit of a synopsis of the background of this beautiful land. So let's go meet the family. Okay, so I'm turning on autonomy so that they can kind of do what they do, and I'm going to introduce you to the family members. So this is Imogen Hemford, and as you guys know, I do have a cast video with them, so click the link in the eye if you want to see that. But this is Imogen Hemford. She is basically the grandma grandma. Why is, okay. Yeah, she's the grandma. She is the daughter of Tommy Henford, who is the co-founder of Henford on Bagley. So she is almost like royalty here. She's lived here what is this? What was that? I made sure all my mods were good after the update, but she's like the queen of Henford on Bagley. Her father is now deceased, as Emma Jean is an older lady herself. She ages well. She looks really good for her age. She is pushing 60. She's pushing 60, okay? But she looks really good. From the intro that I did, you can tell that she is and was a single mother. She is the young girl that I was mentioning in the introduction, the history, the background. She had her daughter and her only child at a very young age with who she felt was the love of her life at the time. But because her father was so against it, she was not able to stay with him, and she had to raise her daughter without him. And that could make any woman be very, upset, bitter, angry, frustrated, feel like life isn't fair. But she really coped through cultivating the land, and she has instilled that value in her daughter. And look at how beautiful their lot is. This is, I believe, the lot that came with this pack, and I'll just say stay tuned for how things may change, but it is so stunning in this world, you guys. Like, can we just marvel at this beauty? But Emma Jean is a very optimistic and bright woman. She does not let her circumstances define her, and she sees the joy in every moment, even though she has had some hardships dealt to her at a very young age. So this is her daughter Harley, and Harley is in her 40s. She is a mother of 4. Wait a minute, why is Emma Jean Days from daydreaming? Yeah, okay. So Emma Jean, she daydreams quite a bit. She thinks about how things would have possibly been if she had stayed with the love of her life. And it's crazy to think that even though she was a young teen at the time, she still thinks about that person and how things might have been different if they had been together. But those thoughts are futile at this point because, it's been decades and they have not been together. Their child is now a grown ASS woman with her own family. So Harley and her husband Avery also live with her mother, and their whole family's here. So Harley is a wonderful mother, and she is pretty well rounded. She make an effort to make sure that she had a good husband that would be an excellent father figure to her children, because Harley, she struggled as a result of her father not being around, but her family made sure that she felt loved regardless. Nothing quite can take the place of a parent that should be there. She went through a lot of issues of like, did my father leave me because he doesn't love me? Is my father even still alive? Is there any hope for me to find him? And it's just, if any of you out there have an absent father, you can attest to how difficult it is and how painful it can be, because you may feel like it was your fault. But Emma Jean was an excellent mother, the best that she could be, and her daughter has turned out very well, has beautiful children of her own, and a husband who is an excellent father figure to their kids. So I think that that is great. And again, Emma Jean has really instilled the ideas of cultivating and farming into her daughter, and tells her, be one with nature, and try not to think about the things that you don't have, but the things that you do have. And that's just on period. Not her being flirty. Are you flirty talking with your mom? Like, sis. So I do want to make sure to point out that the reason why they are both in the adult life stage is because Emma Jean did have her as a young teenager. So she's only a few years older than her daughter. So that also creates the dynamic of them to have a really close bond. I'm not sure why she's feeling so flirty talking to her mom. Like, girl. But anyways, let's go on to Avery Bagley. Where are you, Avery? Where are you, Avery? Quit hiding, Avery. Okay, here's Avery. I feel like Avery looks like his name should be Paul Bunyan. But if you notice, Avery's last name is Bagley. Emma Jean's last name is Henford because she is the daughter of the co-founder Henford. Well, Avery is the grandson of the co-founder Damien Bagley. So his grandfather and Emma Jean's father are the co-founders of this beautiful, majestic land that we will explore throughout the gameplay. And of course, their families being so close growing up, Harley and Avery were pretty much inseparable since they were kids, and they grew to love each other in more than a friendship way. And they have been together since they were young teens, but they waited until they were old enough to be 100% sure and got married, and they have 4 beautiful children. I don't think that they will have any more than that because child, that's a lot of kids. They literally have a newborn. Avery is a good guy. He also very much so enjoys the farming life and the quaint and quiet life that he has with his family. And I think that because he grew up around his wife Harley and he saw the pain that she experienced growing up, he makes a valiant effort to make sure that he is the absolute best father that he can be to his children, because he does not want his children to ever face the pain of not having him in their life. So they are just, we stand a happy couple. We stand healthy parenting, period. Okay, so now let's meet their oldest kid. This is Dallas. And a fun little fact, even though they are British, this is like the British countryside, which is so cute. I just can't get over how fabulous the aesthetic of this pack is. So even though they are British country folk, I thought it would be cute because initially when I heard there was a farming pack, I thought it was going to be based off American country. And so their kids are named after American southern cities. So this is Dallas, Henford Bagley. And I gotta decide if I'm going to keep their names Henford Bagley or just Bagley because of their father's name. I don't know. Let me know what you think down below, because that's a mouthful. Dallas Henford Bagley. This is Dallas. He is a teenager. Dallas is a smart kid and he is pretty unproblematic for the most part, but you know, being a teenager, that could change. One thing about Dallas though is that he doesn't particularly care for the farming lifestyle anymore. Like, he grew up doing it all his life and he kind of wants to see like what else is out there. Like, if you could imagine from a British perspective, he would probably, you could say like he would want to explore somewhere like London, somewhere that's a little bit more poppin' than the quiet, quaint, cottagey area where they're from. I feel like where they're from is very quiet, very quaint, very small town where everybody knows each other, but there's not really much to do outside of the typical farming and everything. And I think that would be kind of boring for most young people. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's not popping for teenagers. So he is very, even though he's playing a video game right now, he is a dang near a genius because he studies really hard so that he can get into university, so that he can have the world be his oyster, so that he can get out of Hemford on Bagley if he so chooses. However, he does absolutely adore his family. He loves his grandma, Emma Jean. He loves his parents. He loves being a big brother, but he just kind of is tired of being there and just, you know, doing the same old, farming this, planting that, feeding the cows this, getting the chickens in the coop that, fighting off the foxes. You know, he just is a little bit tired of it because it's quite time consuming. So he really doesn't even have a lot of friends. As a matter of fact, let me go to his friendship panel and see who all he knows. Dang, literally just his family. Yeah, we gotta get part of what our goal is going to be is to get him some friends, because come on. And I just think that Dallas is so cute. Like, look at him. I feel like he has a baby face. He's so cute. I can't. Okay, but next, let's go meet the next oldest child. And this, oh, no, sir. No, Monroe, stop it. This is Monroe. He is the second oldest and he is cutting up right now. Like, sir, stop it. No, this is not acceptable. I'm sorry. I gotta make him clean up. He's gotta clean this up. Stop. Clean it up. Who do you think is supposed to clean that up after you, sir? Oh no. Yeah, clean that shit up. But yeah, usually Monroe is pretty well behaved, but he, you know, everybody has their days, everybody has their moments. He is so excited about his youngest sister. He just loves being a big brother as well, and he also adores his older brother, and he actually really finds a lot of enjoyment in farming and, you know, the cottage core lifestyle, the cottage living. He loves his life. Like, he's just the happiest kid on the planet, and I'm sure that when his sister gets a little bit older, he'll have even more fun because he'll have someone to play with. But he's a sweet little kid for the most part. I mean, he was cutting up just now, but look how cute he is. Like, oh, look how handsome. I love him. But it's not much to say about him just yet. So let's go ahead to the baby, second youngest. Okay, this is Tallulah. She is the most precious little thing in the world. Like, look how pretty she is and how cute and cheerful she is. I don't know what she's telling her mama, but she has a lot to say. She's a very bubbly little girl, and I think she has the charmer trait. Oh my gosh, how precious. The toddlers in The Sims are so cute, you guys. I can't get over how adorable they are. Look at her with her little watering can. Now, there is a custom content pack called Rustic something or something cottage. I'm gonna find them and leave them in the description, but they literally made this pack before The Sims did. Look at how cute she is. Like, I'm sorry, excuse me, do you see this little girl? She's adorable, and guess what, she helps her grandma Imogen, and she helps her mommy and daddy in the garden, and she's just so precious. Like, she's just everything. Okay, that's enough of me talking about little Tallulah. Now let's go to Luella. Wait a minute now. This is Luella. As you guys know, as you know, babies are objects, not human beings in The Sims 4. So she just sits here and looks, look at how like geometric she looks. Like, damn, come on, Sim. Y'all gotta do better than this. This is actually kind of scary. I'm zooming out. No, okay, never mind. I'm zooming back in because we don't want to look at a shower. But this is little Luella, and she will be their last kid unless they have like a oopsie baby. They did want to have quite a bit of kids because Harley also like dealt with issues of being the only kid, you know. She always had this hope that like maybe when my mom and dad are reunited, I can have another sibling, and that obviously never happened. So it just made her feel alone at times, but she definitely made up for that in motherhood. Let's go ahead and tour the build. I think this is a Maxis build again. Or actually, no, it might not be, because I do know that they did have some actual builders in the community build some lots, which thank God. They need to do that for every pack from now on, because Lord have mercy, you know. They do have fully stocked everything, you know what I'm saying. They have their cows, their llamas, their chickens. They really, I wish that they had had pigs, horses, you know. Like, is that too much to ask? Apparently it is. I must say, I really love this tree in particular. I think I might have placed this here. I love this. It's so beautiful and magical. Could you imagine being there in person and seeing such a beautiful, majestic tree all lit up like that? Like, bitch, excuse me? Nobody could tell me shit if that was in my yard. Like, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna go over this too much like I usually do, because I do think this is just a Maxis build, but just it's so beautiful. Like, I can't get enough of it. This is on the 64x64 lot. This is definitely a full and happy house. Like, they have a fantastic family dynamic. Imogen is very hands-on on the farm as well as in her family's life, and it's just, it's really lit. I have done literally no customization on the inside. I don't know that I actually need to, because who knows what may change, you know. So we are gonna go ahead and go on to the next thing. Okay, you guys, so we are in the next day, and as you can see, Imogen Hempford is talking to a young lady, and that happens to be Stephanie Eastman. So what exactly does this mean? I think you guys know what this means. This means that Ariana is here. This is phase 2 of Ariana's punishment. She will be helping the Avery Bagley family getting some cultivation on. She's going to be helping them as well as helping the community in general. She's going to help tend after the animal. She's going to help with planting. She is going to help do a lot of things. Emma Jean, where are you going, dear? No, ma'am. Come on back, Miss Emma Jean. Oh, she's talking to Ariana. Okay, so as we can see, see, Ariana is not very thrilled. She looks pissed per usual. She's not happy. And even though this is a very beautiful area, she is pissed because she knows as hard as she had to work in Evergreen Harbor, she knows she's going to have to put in some work here. But she should be very grateful considering how much more lovely this place is. It is very small because, you know, she is still on punishment. So it's not supposed to be an enjoyable experience for her, even though it is so absolutely stunning. But let me just show you guys around in this place. She and Stephanie are again sharing a bed, and she does have some upgraded appliances. She has an actual refrigerator, an actual kitchen space. However, I'm gonna make sure that this lot has the empty fridge lot on it because she's gonna have to work to cultivate all of her food if she wants to eat well. So she's not gonna be eating much unless she works for it, and that's just how it's gonna be. That's part of her punishment. So let's see. Emma Jean and oh no, wait, where's Emma Jean? Okay, look at how cute Emma Jean is. I think she's going to attempt to introduce herself to Ariana. She's probably looking like, child, do I want to be bothered with this delinquent? But yeah, Emma Jean, you gotta make yourself known to her. Look how gorgeous she is. Isn't she such a baddie? I'm sure that with Emma Jean's spirit, like, she's gonna be so chipper and cheery. She's gonna really try hard to make it as pleasant of an experience as possible for Ariana, even though, you know, she knows that she's here as a punishment. Let's see, why isn't she going over and introducing herself? Maybe she's really contemplating it, because I would be too. Ariana is quite angry. Let's have Ariana go over to Emma Jean, because really you should speak to your elders. Oh, she needs to clean this up actually. Throw that away and then introduce yourself. Stop being disrespectful, you know, friendly introduction. Let's get to it, Ariana. Okay, something's going on where it's not happening, but she needs to try to be friendly with Emma Jean, because as you can see, Stephanie practically hates her at this point, and Francine does too. And actually they found out about Henford on Bagley through Francine, because, you know, Francine is all about eco and green initiatives, and what better way to be eco-friendly than to farm and cultivate the land around you. So that is how they found out about Henford on Bagley. So I know Ariana probably really hates Francine right about now, but Leona was more than thrilled to send her daughter here because, you know, she needs to learn how to service others beyond just herself. So that is why she's here, and she will be here for a long time, just like she was in Evergreen Harbor. So we'll see a lot of Ariana here. So they're finally talking, and I think Emma Jean might be a little starstruck because she does know that Ariana is a celebrity, and she's probably thinking, wow, I can't believe I'm dealing with this little celebrity child. And she's probably really excited. She's such an optimistic, bright and cheery person that she thinks that, oh, just a little bit of time here and Ariana will actually really fall in love, and it's gonna go really well. So let's see how Ariana responds. Okay, it seems like she's being really pleasant. Seems like she's being really pleasant. So that's great. I'm so happy because, you know, Emma Jean, I really love her. You guys are gonna get to love her too. I really think you are. So Emma Jean is just letting her know, look, honey, I know that this is a punishment for you, but I promise I will do the best that I can to make it as pleasant as possible for you. All you have to do is have a positive mindset and really try to enjoy what you're doing. Just know that what you're doing is greater than just yourself, and it's helping an entire community, and try to keep that in mind and enjoy the beautiful nature around you, and I think that you might be okay. And so Ariana seems to actually be really receptive to it, so that's great. I'm sorry. I just can't help but see this abyss of you know, background here. That is actually kind of scary. So let me change the angle. I think that maybe Ariana might be being a little bit fake because she's like super cheerful. I know good and well she's not that happy to get started on more laborious work. It seems like she and Stephanie are getting along really well too, which is great. Oh yes, they have a positive bar. That's so wonderful. Emma Jean is just so sweet. So I think that she knows, or she can sense, that Stephanie is not happy to be here. Look at her wearing her heels here. She is not about this quaint cottage life, and Emma Jean is like, whatever I can possibly do to help you feel more welcome and at home, please let me know, because I know it's not easy, you know, your situation that you're in, but just know anything that I can do, I will help you guys feel at home as possible. And so I think that Stephanie feels really good about that. Oh, she's inspired, period. Oh, okay, Emma Jean's gonna get going. So, okay, I really kind of wanted them to go to the festival though. No, I think we're gonna go to the festival. Okay, yay. This is my first time actually seeing this part of the town in person. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I turned off her fame shine, so people should not be suspecting Ariana, because she's not here for clout. She's not here for notoriety. She's here for a punishment. Oh my gosh, it's just so stunning. Like, oh man, it's so beautiful here. Even just the trees, the basic bitch trees. Everything is so gorgeous. Okay, how do we go to the markets? Oh yes, honey. A vibe and aesthetic. Let's have Stephanie buy some items, because Stephanie's not on punishment. Stephanie has $74K in the bank that she can go through, period, you know, if she wants to buy some stuff. Let's see. But yeah, Ariana is going to get to know all these people, and she is going to service them. She is going to work the market stalls. She is going to be farming. She's going to be cleaning animals. She's going to be running errands. Why is the lady frozen? Why? I did not push pause. Okay, so this is what grocery shopping is like. Okay, we're going to get 2 of everything, or at least 1 of everything. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we're going to start Stephanie off with some nice produce so that she can have a nice balanced meal. Ariana has to work from the sweat of her brow for her meals. Like, that's what she has to do, and that's what she's gonna do. Enriched milk, flour, and I'm sure even though that she has a very rich salary of $74,000, she started off with $90,000 in Evergreen Harbor, and she spent like $20K of that. Like, imagine the queen just paying you $20K a month, right? Like, just wild. But anyways, she started off at like almost $100K, so she would probably, even though she has like a shite ton of money, she would probably get reimbursed by Queen Leona. Like $1,700 groceries. Could you imagine, you guys? $1,700 groceries. Oh, it is paused. Okay, period. And then they say that the notebook is actually useful now, because when have we ever cared about this notebook? Okay, interesting. Plant milk. Okay, we learned a little info about the stuff. Okay, that's really nice, because I promise you guys, never ever have I used a notebook. Not even one time. Not even one did I ever use this notebook. Okay, never. Okay, so let's check out the little we're exploring a little bit, you guys. We're exploring this episode. I don't know how long it's gonna be, how detailed or whatever, but we're just exploring a little bit, because I have not gotten to play with the pack yet, and this is literally like my first time even looking at this part of the world. It's so stunning. I just can't get over it. In this old country ass style. I didn't think I would like it that much, to be honest, but seeing everybody build with this pack is just like, wow, you know? Let's have Stephanie and Emma get a drink. Emma is gonna be her nickname, but Emma Jean is her full first name, okay? So if I call her Emma, that's who I'm talking about. Don't act like, oh, who's Emma? Oh, Harley is here too, period. Yes, mama, get you a break, Miss Mamas, from all them children, Miss Mamas. Yes, girl. Not Ariana sitting her ass down like she's a full ass adult getting ready to have a drink. No, ma'am. But this is really cute. Oh my goodness. Just love it. Look at the outfit style and everything. Okay, I need to stop. Because I could just sit here and be like, ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at that. The whole like video. But I thought there was like an area where there would be competitions as well. I wonder where that is. I don't know. Look at just, oh man, this is so beautiful. I can't get over it. Now, one thing I will say I'm a little disappointed in, I don't know where I saw it, but I thought that one of the sim gurus confirmed that our Sims would not be able to swim in the pond, but that they would be able to swim in the rivers. And so you have this beautiful river connecting through the entire town, and they cannot swim in it. And I don't understand why. I'm so disappointed, because we know they have the capability because of the Komorebi pack where they can swim in the river. So I don't know if it's maybe I missed it or what, but nowhere so far have I been able to actually swim in the river. So I'm kind of sad about that. But let's go on ahead and check back in with the folks, you know. And where is Emma Jean? Okay, so it looks like Emma Jean has gotten a call from someone, a certain someone, letting her know that they have some very important news for her. And I'm sure she's like, okay. I thought that, you know, Princess Ariana being here would be important enough of news, but I'm sure she's like, hello, who is this? Even though her facial expressions is like, hey girl, this is someone she's not fully sure how they got her number, and they're telling her, we need to share some information with you right away, and this information's confidential. So she might be thinking, oh, maybe a Secret Service or something dealing with Ariana, but she's probably like, what is going on here? And Harley was not present to fully hear in on that conversation either. So even though she has the chipper face, she's probably wondering what exactly is going on. So this is where we're gonna end the episode. I don't know how long or short this is gonna be because I filmed more loosely today, because this was like the last day I had to film before my trip. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video nonetheless. What do you think that this phone call is about? And how do you think that Ariana's gonna do here? Do you think that she will fare well here? Also, it would be kind of interesting to see her and Dallas interact, because they're both teens and we want Dallas to make new friends, but I don't know if Ariana is the person to meet, because, you know, she's not the kindest young lady. But we could say that maybe her heart might be changing a little bit as she look how snooty she's walking. And I'm talking about, oh girl, pick it up. Pick it up. Can you make them pick it up? Pick it up. I'm sitting here trying to say maybe her heart has changed some since being here, and this little heifer is messing up stuff. Throw it away, ho. She's not a hoe, for real. She's a virgin, but she anyways, she just acting bad. Yeah, don't ever do that again. You just got here. You should be embarrassed, Ariana. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to end the episode. I'm filming this at almost 1 a.m. right before a flight. Wish me luck in my vacay. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna film while I'm gone, because I kind of just want to enjoy myself. But I might. Just depends on the mood. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.